Hello everyone, welcome back to Abstract Medicine. You've guessed it, just had a yoga class and it was really, really beautiful. So I want to share a message for all of you for this solstice. And it's the end of the first 6 months of the year and entering into the next 6 months of the year. So it's about really looking at what you have experienced, what you have achieved, and also what you get to let go of still. And I would say about looking forward to the next 6 months and seeing what you can achieve and receive as well. I'm hearing from Spirit. Thank you so much for your private bookings. As you know, I conduct private bookings. I send over a YouTube link that's just private for you, so you can listen to it at your own time and as many times as you like. A lot of my clients have their own playlist, so all the information, as you know, is in the description. Follow me on Instagram as The Artist, so I am actually an artist, believe it or not, and been having lots of shows recently dealing with, as always, my theme is alchemy, transformation, archetypes, divine feminine energy, of course. So it's a good time over there. It's fun. You can see the behind the scenes of my painting process and also, you know, what I'm up to, going to exhibitions, being in exhibitions, inspiration. It's fun. So we have the Five of Swords. Okay, let me just pull these cards down. So the Five of Swords, Two of Cups. So lots of you are letting go of destructive relationships. You're letting go of, I'm seeing the Devil card in my mind's eye, you're letting go of toxic entanglements, whatever they may be, whatever they look like to you. Now this could be love, work, any kind of relationship that you have with another person or with other or groups of people. You're letting go of conflictual relationships, because it seems to me that there is you most likely giving more in a connection or more in relationships over other people giving to you. So there's an imbalance. I'm hearing there's an injustice. I feel like you have been the justice keeper. So I'm hearing that you have been keeping notes of who's really been on your side this first 6 months of the year. At the time of this reading, it's June the 21st. So you've been keeping notes, and you have been. It's like you've been presenting your own court papers to people, metaphorically, but also energetically. So you are essentially dealing karmic cards to the people who have or continue to wrong you. And that's just through your energy. You don't necessarily say it. Some of you may say it, but I feel that may be resonant for some of you. We have the Knave of Wands. The Eight of Cups. So I'm seeing here that you are also most likely letting go of players. You're letting go of people who are attempting to, or even just trying to play with your heartstrings, get something from you, most likely of a physical, sensual nature. And I see that I just keep hearing in the collective readings lately, don't hate the player, hate the game. And I see that you have now become the player in your own life. It's funny, I was just watching Ready Player One yesterday. I hadn't actually finished watching it because I was so tired. So I'll continue watching it today, this evening. And it's like you are, I'm seeing the Chariot card in my mind's eye now. So you are now the main character in your life. You're no longer allowing people to dictate, to tell you what to do and how to live your life. You're someone who is very much the player and the orchestrator in your own life, obviously in line with what the Almighty God, the universe, has for you too. Most likely you understand the laws of fate and destiny, and they are cousins to each other, or they're twins to each other, but they are slightly different. So I see that you are working well with the astrology, your own personal astrology. You're working well with the astrology of the year as well, and most likely you're working with how to enhance and how to benefit from your year's life path number this year as well. For those of you who don't know about it, just find out online, or you can send me a message about it. We have the Three of Swords. So this is a card about a lot of pain, something that you have created, with someone, or that you thought you could create with others, or with many people over the last 6 months. For some, it's 3 particular people who have caused you a lot of pain and upset, and some of you, like myself, have gone through the not only death portal of who you were and into the becoming of who you are now, death of the ego, your own internal transformation. Picking up on heavy Scorpio here for some of you, you may have that in your astrology. You've dealt with actual death and mourning, and it's very painful. But I also see that for some of you, you have dealt with endings of betrayal, people who have been undecided about you, people who didn't want to place their bet on you, take a chance, take a leap of faith. And I just will say that to my ex and my exes, I am not interested. I'm not in contact because I'm not interested. And no is a no. And you lost your chance. And I think a lot of you have also experienced something like that, where there are people who are regretful, they're giving you crumbs when you deserve the world. And it's not like you have resentment, but I feel like a lot of these people who realised how, in a sense, dangerous you are. Dangerous means that you're very powerful, and you carry a lot of powerful energy about you, and that you uplift others, and that you being in a relationship with someone else is actually you uplifting the relationship. So you're giving more into the connection than they are giving to you. And you know, in my case, there was a lot of me going back and forth between traveling between the UK and the United States. And you know, when your significant person isn't reciprocating in the same way, you know, there's a wake-up call that takes place, and it usually is you, the collective, and then the person who's in the connection finds out a lot later what they've missed. And I think that you're on to better things and brighter things, and with connections who really empower you, that support you, respect you, appreciate you, love you, because love is a word, it's a verb, and it's action. It's not just words that are you know, offered in crumbs. You know, you deserve so much more. And I see that you have this inner strength about you now. This is Leo energy. Something around Leo season is going to be very significant, where I do see that you have become, or you will become, more empowered. You'll become more on stage. You'll become more comfortable with being present in the world out there. And we have the Eight of Wands and the Knave of Swords. So I do see here that there is someone who's keeping an eye on you and someone who doesn't like you moving away. Let's bring this to part 2.